Hi there, welcome back. This time, I will show you a few simple ways of creating some animated lines using text tools and paint tools. Add a text plus clip to the timeline. For this demo, I changed the text font to Wingdings 3. As you see here, the characters are now showing as graphic symbols. Letter W in this case becomes a triangle pointing to right. We can enter a few more letters, and we now have a line of arrows. Make sure the playhead is at the beginning. Set the right on end value to 0, so that no arrow is showing when the clip starts. Enable keyframe. Press Shift and right arrow key to move the playhead 1 second forward. Change the right on end value to 1. A new keyframe is created automatically at the current playhead position. Play the clip. We now have an animated progress bar. But the animation is running only one time. To repeat the animation, we can continue to add keyframes to cover the entire clip. But that would be tedious and time-consuming. Instead, we go to the Fusion page, open the spline editor. Check the right on end parameter to show the spline of its keyframes. Select both keyframes, press S, or click the smooth icon on the bottom toolbar to smooth curves. Click the Set Ping Pong button to repeat the animation. If you like, you can also choose the loop animation. The loop mode simply repeats the animation. The ping pong mode creates a reverse animation first and then repeats. It's smoother. Go back to the edit page. We now have the animated arrows running through the entire clip. If we extend the clip, the animation will still continue to run till the end. Go to the Layout tab in the inspector. Change the layout type to circle. We now have a curved animation. Enter more arrows to the text. Adjust the text size. Go to the Layout tab. We can change the width to create a closed circle. If we change the layout type to Path, we will be able to create our own path to display the text. Enable the Fusion overlay. Draw a path in the viewer. Once it's done, right-click, choose Template Path, Modify Only, so that we won't add points accidentally when clicking inside the viewer. To smooth the curve, right-click a control point, choose the Smooth from the menu. Or choose Select All from the right-click menu to select all points. And then select Smooth in the menu to smooth curves of all points. Once we are done with the path, right-click and choose Done to lock the path. Please note that many of these keyboard shortcuts will not work in the Edit page due to conflicts with Edit shortcuts. If required, we can add more arrows, change the text size to cover the full path. We can also add a map below the text clip to create a path following a route on the map. Instead of keyframing the right on parameter for the animation, we can also keyframe the position on path parameter in the Layout tab. Double-click the right on to reset the parameter and remove all keyframes. Go to the Layout tab, move playhead to the beginning. Change the position so that the arrow line is off the screen. Mark a keyframe. Move the playhead to the end. Change the position so that the line is fully displayed. But there is a problem here. The line doesn't start from the beginning of the path. It's always visible even before the path. One way to resolve this is using the video crop function. Anything beyond this line on the left will be cropped out. Choose to show the crop overlay. Drag the left border of the cropping box to the right, until the arrows are gone. Okay, not bad. But for a better result, we can use a Fusion mask to show only the text along the path. Go to the Fusion page. Select the template node. Click the polygon button in the toolbar. A polygon node is added as the effect mask input of the template node. Go to the inspector, right-click the shape animation label, select Remove Polygon Polyline. Right-click again. Choose Connect to Template Path. Uncheck the solid option. Increase the border width until the arrows are visible. Now we have limited the text to show only in the area defined by the mask. Sometimes we may want to use a special symbol that's not available in text font families. In this case, we will use the Fusion Paint tool to achieve a similar result. Add a Fusion composition to the timeline and open in the Fusion page. Drag a background node from the toolbar to the editor and connect to the Media Out node. Set alpha to 0 so it turns transparent. Drag the Paint node to the editor, hover over the line, release the button when the line is highlighted. Select the polyline stroke in the viewer's toolbar. We can now start drawing a random path in the viewer. Or we want to trace on a map to draw the path. Drag a map to the editor. Merge its output with the background node. The map is shown in the viewer. Select the Paint node. Make sure the polyline stroke mode is selected. Draw a path on the map. Smooth the path. Set the stroke mode to Done to lock the path once we complete. Instead of the solid line, we want to use a walking symbol. For example, this one. Drag it to the editor. Rename the node to Walking. Select the Paint node. Go to the inspector. Change the brush type to Image. Change the image source to Tool. Right-click Source Tool and select Connect to Walking Output. Set the Apply mode to Merge so that the icon is displayed in full color. Open the Stroke Control section. Increase the spacing to 1, and we have a path drawn with the walking icon. To animate the line, we just need to keyframe the end value of Right On parameter, as we did for the text clip. Add a keyframe at the beginning, set the end value to 0. Go to the end, change the end value to 1 as the ending keyframe. The line is animated now, but the direction of the walking icon doesn't look right. Select the walking node, click the Transform button in the toolbar to add a transform node. Select the Paint node. Right-click the Source tool, choose Remove Walking. Right-click again, select Connect to Transform 1 Output. Select the Transform node. We can now change the angle of the icon to get the right direction we want. Alright, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.